Hello, San Angelo, and welcome to Live Daily News Show. I'm James Bouligny.
And I'm Tessa Koskovich.
In news, a man and woman have been sentenced in one of the worst cases of child abuse I've ever read.
A locally grown and popular sweet shop has brought a new bakery in San Angelo.
And some local banks and organizations are giving back on Columbus Day.
By the way, it is Columbus Day today, and we're still here to bring you all the news, even though some city offices are closed.
For our interview, I sat down with Michelle DeRusso to talk about Back the Badge, something we'll get into a little bit later.
Right after these messages from Jim Bass and Congressman August Fluker.
Find your perfect Nissan at Jim Bass Nissan. With our incredible selection, generous factory rebates, and attractive dealer discounts, you can enjoy affordable monthly payments that fit your budget. Don't miss out on our amazing offers, like the stunning 2025 Nissan Frontier for just $499 per month. You can only find deals this great at Jim Bass Nissan, corner of Houston Hart at Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at jimbassnissan.com.
Republicans in Congress, alongside President Trump, delivered a transformative piece of legislation last month on America's 249th anniversary. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act is the largest working families tax cut package in American history. It is a massive win for Texans and will help foster an economy that is pro-growth, pro-worker, pro-family, pro-business, and pro-energy. The Working Families Tax Cut locks in President Trump's historic 2017 tax cuts, protecting over 475,000 taxpayers in Texas's 11th Congressional District from a devastating 26% tax increase, which would have been the largest in American history. Seniors in Texas, 88% of whom receive Social Security benefits, will now pay zero taxes on those benefits because of this bill. Hourly workers will keep more of what they earn, with no tax on overtime pay, tips, and even interest on car loans for new American-made vehicles up to generous limits. This will put thousands of dollars back in the pockets of hardworking Texans. This legislation also delivers $13.5 billion in border reimbursements for states like Texas and makes the most significant investments in border security ever seen. It reclaims America's energy independence, lowering energy costs for all Americans, creating high-paying jobs in the Permian Basin, and reversing President Biden's disastrous energy policies. Congressman Fluker fought to make sure Texas values were reflected in this package, from much-needed support for farmers and ranchers through strategic investments, to ending forced taxpayer funding of abortion, to nearly $150 billion in military investments that will directly support the incredible men and women serving at Goodfellow Air Force Base and Fort Hood. It does all this and so much more. The American people were tired of business as usual in Washington. The Working Families Tax Cut package is a clear response to what the American people demanded in November: rein in wasteful spending, secure the border, and make life genuinely affordable again. Nothing is perfect, but this legislation delivers historic, tangible wins for Texans. Welcome back, everybody. James Bouligny here with Scarlet Clouse.
That's right.
With ASU, talking about some cybersecurity and a big event coming up. Ms. Clouse, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm the director of the K. Bailey Hutchison Institute at Angelo State, and I'm really excited to partner with ASU's SBDC to bring this event to the community. So focusing on cybersecurity and AI.
All right, I know that some places around us have had these big AI facilities, and are you excited about that? Does that excite you about maybe having one come to San Angelo?
Oh, well, I mean,
I realize that's not what we're talking about, but I wanted to ask.
I think the prospects are very exciting, and I'm not going to speak on behalf of ASU about that, but I do think that the prospects of us growing and being responsive to this emerging technology and what we need to do, I think nothing is off limits going into the future.
It's pretty crazy how far AI has come in just like the past 6 months.
It's crazy. It's an explosion. People are curious and they're cautious and they're optimistic and all sorts of things, but in the absence of not knowing a lot about it, that's why we do community events like the one that's coming up, is to give the community a chance to engage with professionals and experts in the field that will give them a better working knowledge about what AI is.
All right, excellent way to segue into this. We have this Cybersecurity Roundup coming up. What is this event?
So on October 16th, this next Thursday, we will have the Cybersecurity Roundup, and that is really kind of a convening of a lot of different experts, local experts, people from the state. We even have some national experts that will come in. This is a free event. There's a lot of places throughout the state that don't do these types of events, so we're very fortunate that we have the support and the backing in San Angelo to be able to offer this event to citizens, business owners. The beautiful thing about the way that we've structured this event is there's something for everyone. It doesn't matter if you are a current IT director or a CISO or whatever. We're going to have some pretty high-level breakout sessions, and then we're going to have some for our older citizens who want to come in and just learn how to keep their financial assets secure, their personal information secure. So there's a little bit for everybody there.
No, we've had a couple. I don't think we've ever had things here, but people put those skimmers on, and you put your card information in there, and sometimes your PIN number is the same as something else.
That's right.
I mean, but that all kind of deals with cybersecurity, and so who are some keynote speakers at this? Do we have any, or is Elon Musk going to be here?
Well, not this year. We're shooting for him.
Come on, man.
Maybe we're shooting. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we feel about Elon next year. But so not a real keynote specifically, but we'll have experts from different industries give kind of a presentation, and then we'll have some breakout sessions. And so we've got our partners at Cyber Texas Foundation will come in and help us kind of moderate the event. They've been a great sponsor. I don't want to start talking about sponsors because there's so many, but they will get lots and lots of recognition at the event. But we just have people from industry, from education, from finance, from the hospital, a lot of different people that will focus on their areas, and some, I think that one of the, you mentioned the skimmers, right. And I think, a lot of people, we spend a lot of time talking about awareness of those types of things that will capture your personal information and use them. But moving into the AI realm, deep fakes, we all know how scary those are. And now, we have citizens that are falling for vishing and phishing and these types of attacks that are using really high-level AI to infiltrate and do some really nefarious things. So we want to get experts that can come in there and talk to the citizens, say, before you click on it, before you answer it, before you give your information to somebody, always double check. And we'll be giving people tips on how to keep themselves safe.
I know, apparently I have several traffic tickets that I get texts about saying, you can pay for this, with a Visa gift card.
That's right. Yeah.
But this is all important. This is what
important.
This event's going on for. I mean, you're a professor at, how has AI affected how you taught?
It's just a wide spectrum. Right now, AI is I'm going to say relatively new kind of to mainstream education. And we're uncovering all the time the different ways that we can utilize AI for good, but also kind of converging using AI as a teaching tool, but making sure that we're still infusing the curriculum, infusing discussions and work, utilizing those higher level thinking skills, making sure that we are, we're using vocabulary words, that we are speaking, that we are talking and emoting as human beings. Those types of things, I think, are still very much at the forefront of educators. We want to keep those higher level thinking skills going and sharp and everything, but we also don't want to shy away from AI. We've got to start, building that kind of capacity, because it's the future.
We've had several professors from ASU come in here, and when AI has been brought up, it's always utilizing it in a responsible manner. So ASU, y'all are y'all are trying to get ahead of it and take care of business, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of really good uses of AI at ASU, and such an open mind on how we can take what we have now and engage industry, because one of our strongest missions at ASU is to produce graduates who are workforce ready. And the workforce looks a lot different right now than it did 5 years ago, and it's going to look a lot different in the next 5 years. So we have to constantly be responsive to workforce needs and produce those industry ready graduates to go in there and be successful and productive.
All right.
Yeah.
So one more time for the audience, when is the Cybersecurity Roundup? Where is it?
Okay.
And what time is it?
Thursday, October 16th. Starts at 8 o'clock. So I think kickoff at 8:15. So be there a little bit before 8:15 to get registered and everything. You can go onto the ASU website and you have to register for the event. Okay. So I think we've got some spots left, but just get out there and register. Starts at 8. Doors will open at 8. We're going to try our hardest to have everybody out there, out the doors by 4. Lunch in between and breakout sessions and lots of good networking opportunities. Go to the ASU website and just search Cybersecurity Roundup, and it should take you to that registration page.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Ms. Clouse, did we miss anything?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I can give my email address if maybe that helps people email
We
me.
can drop it across the screen, sure.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll do that, and we appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Back to you. Into the news, 2 people have pleaded guilty in connection with the death of a 4-year-old child in San Angelo. 44-year-old Mark Neves and 31-year-old Chantel Lemuel were charged with causing serious bodily injury to a child and endangering a child, with Neves also facing an additional charge of causing bodily injury. The case began in January 2024 when an unconscious child was taken to Shannon Medical Center and later died. The medical examiner ruled the cause of death as hypothermia and noted severe signs of malnutrition, neglect, and abuse.
The San Angelo Police Department's Crimes Against Child Unit led the investigation. Lemuel, the child's mother, pleaded guilty in May and was sentenced to 30 years in prison plus 1 year in state jail. Neves, her boyfriend, pleaded guilty in October and received a 13-year prison sentence and over 4 years in state jail, with both sentences running concurrently.
All right, switching over to some great and happy news. Cowboy Up Chocolates has announced on social media that they have officially purchased Halfmann's Cake Cottage, a long-standing bakery in San Angelo. The new owners, Charlie and Misty Mullen, plan to revitalize the bakery with a focus on exceptional customer service, fresh products, and a more welcoming experience. They acknowledge past issues with customer satisfaction and are encouraging the community to give the bakery a fresh chance.
While remodeling is underway, the store will remain open, and they are also hiring experienced bakers and cake decorators. Cowboy Up Chocolates, founded in 2012, has grown steadily and expanded into locations in Granbury and Glen Rose. Their main store in downtown San Angelo operates Monday through Saturday and is closed on Sundays. The team is also working on launching a new social media pages for Halfmann's under their ownership. They're awesome. They deserve it. I love
it. Is. Cowboy Chocolates is like one of the best places downtown.
And they are the kindest people.
Yep. They are fantastic people take over Halfmann's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Halfmann's has been there for, I've been here over 30 years. They've always been there. So they're one of the main places in San Angelo.
I've never been.
It's awesome. You should go check them out.
I have to now.
Yeah, yes, you do. And today is Columbus Day, so the Contra Valley Republican women are hosting their annual Back the Badge event, while First Financial Bank and other banks in town are doing their day of service. This year, the Back the Badge event honors the late Stephen Morris. The event, which began in 2003, features a meal prepared by Tom Green County Constable Mike McGee, continuing Morris's tradition. Community donations helped cover the cost, and first responders were invited to dine in or take meals to go. The event also recognized several gold, silver, and bronze level donors for their support.
Also, 4 San Angelo banks used their day off to volunteer in the 10th annual Day of Service, helping rebuild homes damaged in the flood on July 4th. Around 100 bank employees gathered at the fairgrounds before heading to work sites, where they installed insulation, drywall, and cleaned debris. Mayor Tom Thompson praised the banks for their teamwork and community spirit, calling them colleagues, not competitors. The effort was a partnership with Galilee, CDC, and United Way. Sorry,
Awesome.
guys. I have a hard time with names.
No, awesome for them to get out there. Awesome for the Contra Valley Republican women to get out and do what they're doing.
I would not have expected the banks to come together like that. Not that there's any hard feelings or anything.
Is there a big beef between banks and San Angelo?
No. I just wouldn't have thought that the banks would have put all of their efforts and employees towards doing such a great thing.
No, we actually had Chris Evett in on Friday to talk about the event, and he's like, it was awesome that we all came together and decided to chip in and help out.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll be right back after this message from Jay Chandler.
It's hard to believe how reckless some people can be and how hard they fight against real victims. You need a partner who consistently beats the giants and who will never, ever flinch.
Into the weather, the lows start to cool off a little bit as fall is right around the corner. For today, the high reaches up to 89, and it's currently 87 outside right now. Tonight, some clouds roll in, and the low drops down to around 62. Tomorrow, the high jumps up to 88, and the low dips down to 57.
On Wednesday, the high is back up at 87. It'll be sunny out, and the low gets down into the upper 50s again at 58. As for the winds, we have 20 miles an hour gusts today, and they calm down a bit over the next couple of days to around 5 to 10 miles per hour. There is no rain in the forecast for now. Don't let me lie to you, it might come.
It might.
It's a little sticky out there.
But we'll be right back after this word from Condos, Diamonds, and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Condos, Diamonds, and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Condos, Diamonds, and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo.
Thank you for watching the Live Daily News Show.
The only locally owned news show in the Concho Valley.
Go give us a follow on Facebook, X, and other social media platforms.
And download the San Angelo Live mobile app.
For the live team here, I'm James Bouligny.
And I'm Tessa Koskovich.